What's up, everybody? In this video, we are opening up the September mystery tackle box. So last month, I opened up the mystery tackle box. They're all standard, and last month, I want to say it was decent. It wasn't the best, so this one better make up for it. Let's get right into it. All right. First thing I'm pulling out is what the heck is this? It looks like a bluegill or brim soft bait. I'm opening it up. It is by 10,000 Fish Company, which is pretty known nowadays. Wow, this thing it smells great. It smells like a Guggen bait. Oh, the hook. Okay, so this is a one and done bait. Once this goes to shreds, you're done with it. It only came with one. If this thing is more than $4 something, as in dollars, it is a ripoff. The hook above it comes down, so it's kind of acting like a soft plastic. So when they bite on and then you hook, I feel like the hook ratio on this is not going to be great. The detailing on this is decent. I wouldn't call this amazing, but if this thing is worth more than $4, like I just said, it is a ripoff. It's a swim bait. I feel the weight on the bottom. Honestly, I feel like gutting this and taking the hook by itself is better than using this. But once I do use this and it gets shredded up from, catching a couple bass, I will take the hook out and possibly be able to reuse the hook. We got some Harmony EWG, look like 2/0. You get 3 of them. It seems to me like the Harmony company hooks is a trend now for Mr. Tackle Box. It looks like we're getting these every month. At least for the past 4 months, I've gotten Harmony hooks. I'm not complaining. It's EWG hooks. They're gonna be used, Texas rigs, stuff like that. It's not a bad get. What else are you gonna say about it? All right, moving on. Once again, we have a disgusting jig. This is a Zero Gravity Jig. That's the company. And it looks like a flipping jig. I could be wrong. I'm not the biggest guy for jigs, but the skirt color is green and orange, which is pretty decent for muddy water. The head of the jig is very bright orange. This thing is going to be great for muddy water. Unfortunately, I don't fish anything that's really too muddy. Stained is what I mainly fish here in the South in Georgia, near Lake Lanier, and this I would not use. If most people getting this, I don't think it would be very good to have. That being said, I think Mr. Tackle Box so far is not doing too hot this month, especially when last month was not the best. And I did watch other videos of people unboxing, and I'd say 80% of the time, everyone's getting the same stuff when you order the subscription. Now, if you go into Walmart or Dick's or Bass Pro and you just grab a box, you're not getting that month. You're going to be getting whatever you're going to be getting. Next are some bruiser baits. I have seen this company in the Mr. Tackle Box before. This color is good. Not for me. They look like they smell good. These look like just a white craw. They have transparency in it too, so it's a transparent white craw. This would be really good for clear water. Also lightly stained. Unfortunately, I don't have that. I fish mainly stained, and also I'm not a huge fan of white baits unless it's a fluke, mainly because I don't fish much areas with shad in the body of water. Most of the bait fish that I fish are bluegill and minnows, so this bait's not going to work great. I could use it as a trailer, and it feels pretty thick. You get 5 of them, and they are called the Crazy Craw Moonlight. Not happy so far, not happy. And I'm thinking I only get one more bait. All right, this is the last bait. It is a vertical lure. That's a company I've never heard of. And you get 4 of them. They are soft plastic. These look like green pumpkin with red flakes, which is good. They are some, whoa. These are definitely a creature bait. It's kind of like if a tube and a craw had a baby. So besides the fins or whatever you want to call this, the head, half of the head is hollow, and then this part of the head is thick. I do not know why. It could be just a design to save them on plastic, which is really stupid because it's already deformed. This is not a good get for me at all. It is called the Tube X, so to me this isn't a tube though. This is more of just like a tube craw baby. I don't think you could use this as a trailer unless you're throwing it on a football jig and it's the winter or you're fishing deep in the summer, because these don't have much. I can tell these won't have a lot of action. These are not, I don't like these. Oh, it's called green pumpkin red flake. That's exactly what I said. But this is not my favorite either, man. That's all of them. Let's see what the big ticket item is. Once again, you get the Dibble booklet. You get this other booklet for the 1,000 fish Brim that I got, soft plastic, so I'm pretty sure that's the big ticket item. I got this sticker, Bassmobile, Catchco sticker. It's a nice little sticker. So the big ticket item was the 10,000 fish bait, which was this. And if I tell you how much this is worth, you're not going to believe me because it's ridiculous. This is probably the worst tackle box I've ever gotten, so shame on you, Mr. Tackle Box. Even though I represent your company and you guys have been very successful for the past, what, 10, 12 years? But I gotta tell you, this thing is garbage for $10. Who in the hell would buy this for $10? You can get a hard plastic Brim that has better action for less than $10. That's ridiculous. 10,000 Fish is a pretty successful company, so they can do that, but still, that's a ripoff. When people find out about these, which obviously people do, and by the way, the reason this is in the Mr. Tackle Box is probably because it's not successful. I wonder why. The jig I got, the orange jig, is $6. You know, overpriced if you ask me for a jig, especially in that weight. Not weight, in that color. But it is a 3/4, I want to say. Maybe less, maybe a half. I don't see where it says, but even then, it's still $6. That's expensive. These were $2.81. These stupid little Craw tube combo, which is garbage. I'm probably gonna throw these away. Are $4, rip off. And the hooks were $2, which is, I think, the best deal. I have my own microwave and thing I use to make soft plastics, and I'm a little pissed off. This is a $20 box, and I got one thing I would use, which is the hooks. And frankly, I don't use craws that much. I use worms when I Texas rig, mainly because it works better for me. Trick worms and curly tail worms in the summer, big long ones. So EWG hooks I'm not going to use. I use a medium rod, medium fast when I go Texas rigging. Unless I'm using an EWG with a big craw, then I'll go medium heavy. I think the best thing I got in this whole thing was the sticker. I won't lie. That's my favorite thing. So if you're watching this, Mr. Tackle Box, shame on you for trying to save a little money and just throw out the baits that's not successful. It's really disrespecting the whole fishing community and the people that sponsor you, and also the people that support you. You just need to learn to respect your clients and also your customers, because if other people got this Mystery Tackle Box, they're going to be pissed off. Unless they fish clear water and or are beginners, they're gonna not really care. They're gonna think it's good. But for me, I've been fishing competitively for a long time. Not in any tournaments or anything, but I just extremely love the hobby, and I love finding the fish as fast as possible and getting down on them. Yeah, so that's all I can say about this Mr. Tackle Box, besides I'm disappointed. If you want to see the next month and see if that's even more disappointing, or if it's better and they save their subscription for me, because if the next month is garbage, I'm going back to 6 cents, which was amazing. 6 cent sacks. So good. Hit that like button, hit that dislike button. Subscribe if you want to see more. Subscribe for some also vlog style GoPro B-roll with drones and a DSLR camera footage of that. I also do reviews and also tips and tricks. See you guys.